morning, students. Today we will start chapter number 7, integrals. As we have studied chapter 5 and chapter 6, the first part of the calculus, that was differentiation of the functions and application of the derivatives. Now integration is a antiderivative. We will here do all the process which is anti to the derivative. Now what is a sign of integration and what is known as function here in the sign? Let's see first. Here is a table number 7.1. In this table, as it is written that integration, we are doing chapter 7, integrals. Sign, integration sign is this one. This is a sign of integration. Here it is written, this is integration of function fx with respect to x. What it here written? It means what? With respect to x. As we have always written in the chapter 5 for doing the derivative. With respect to which function, which variable we are doing the integration, that is x. Here the meaning of this is written. Learn the meaning integral of function with respect to x. This is the meaning of writing like this. Integration f of x dx. Now here fx is known as integrand. And x is the variable of integration. In many questions it may be changed. Maybe here is a function f of t, then it will be written that with respect to t you have to integrate the function. Here function is written fx, so function we are integrating with respect to x. Here x is known as the variable of the integration. In this, if I am talking about, then t is the variable of the integration. Now integrate, when I write in the question, integrate the function. What is the meaning of this? Integrate means find the integral. Find the integral. And next is an integral of f. An integral of f means a function capital F such that f dash x is equal to f of x. It means antiderivative of the function is written. Integration, when I use the word integration, it means the process of finding the integration. Integral is known as integration. The process which you are applying to do the integration, that is the integration. Constant of integration and any real number c considered as constant function. In the question, when I integrate, I write the constant function c, and this is the real number, and c is known as constant of the integral. These are the important words, important terms which you have to know before we start the integration. We have studied about the derivative in chapter 5. We know all formulae of derivative. Now from the formula of derivative, we will now find the formula of integration. Now come to the next table where comparison of derivative and integration is given to you. That is a table number. Let's see. Here is a table. Simultaneous derivatives and integrals are given to you. As we know that the derivative of x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 is x to the power n. How you can calculate it? Take the constant term outside and take the derivative of this. What you are getting? You are taking this power outside and make one power less. So what you are getting? X to the power n. This is the answer, x to the power n. Now here is the question. If this answer is given to you, you have to find out which function's answer is this one. It means question is x to the power n, which is the answer of the derivative. You have to find out which function's derivative is this x to the power n. Now take the integration of x to the power n. Now what is the formula to get the integration? In here, in this derivative, you are subtracting 1 from the power and you are multiplying by the power. Here you have to divide by the power and you have to add 1. In the question this, you have to subtract, here you have to add. Add 1 in a power and divide by this power n plus 1 in this integration and write down c, constant. So x to the power n integration is x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus constant. Now for example, suppose you want to find out the integration of x square. You are getting x to the power 1 power increased and divided by the power which you got, that plus constant. What is the meaning of this constant? Now here, if you are getting integration of x square plus 2, again you are getting x to the power 3 upon 3 and the derivative and the integration of constant. Constant when you take outside, what is the integration of 1? That is the integration of 1 is x plus constant. You have to write down constant after integrating the function. Now here is the second formula. Derivative of x is 1, as you know that, and integration of 1, here is 1 written, with respect to x, that is x plus c. It means what you are getting? You are getting which function's answer is 1. Function was x. Here answer is x, because we know that integral is the antiderivative of the function. Antiderivative of the function. So integration of 1 is equal to x plus c. We can see it like that. I'm just telling you. If it is written d by dx of x is 1. Now you want integration of 1, taking integration sign both sides. As derivative and integration are anti to each other, they are cancelled. X is left here and integration of 1 with respect to, we are going x and plus constant. This is the answer. As I have told you, after integration you have to write down the constant c. Similarly, in here, in this question, this one, derivative of sin x is cos x. Now taking integration sign both sides. These two cancel each other. So integration of cos x with respect to x comes out equal to sin x. This is the formula. Integration of cos x is equal to sin x. This is a way to learn. That's why simultaneous derivative and integration are given to you. Now here, derivative of minus cos x is sin x. Take the integration sign both sides with respect to x. It means integration of sin x dx is equal to minus of cos x. As we know that derivative d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. But this minus sign is shifted to the left hand side. That's why it is written like this. Integration of sin x dx is equal to minus cos x plus constant. Now take the integration of this again. The integration and derivative cancel to each other. Integration of secant square x dx is equal to tangent x. This is a formula. I think you can learn the integration formula by using the derivative formula. Answer becomes question and question becomes answer. This is a way to learn. You can learn these all formulae which we have studied in derivative. You have to learn these in a integration also. Same is here. I am just applying integration sign. You can do and you can write this like this. This comes out minus cos secant x because these two are cancelled. Integration, next one integration sign. Write down next integration sign. you are getting the integration formula. Okay. I hope you can learn these formulae. This is the task for you. First, you have to learn all these formulas which are given. All formulae we have to given. I think 16 formulae are here which you have to learn. Basic formulae are there. If you don't know these formulae, you can't proceed the question of integration. Learn these formulae. This is a task, today's task for you. First, write down in a notebook and learn them. I think then we can proceed the questions and you can do the questions of integration. Now do integration before you will do integration questions, then you have to learn all these formulae. Thank you. Have a nice day.